What's going on, everybody? It's me, the King, and today we are back with Spyro the Reignited Trilogy. Today we are looking at the Beastmaker's Hub world and all of the levels inside of it, looking at all the skill points and trophies available. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so first of all we have the hub world itself, and this has no skill points and one trophy. The trophy is called Mushroom Hunter, and it requires you to flame the 5 glowing mushrooms. Fairly simple, there are just 5 unique looking glowing mushrooms. Just need to find them and flame them all, and that'll get you your trophy. So the first mushroom we have is located behind the Wild Flight. I think the level's called the Wild Flight level portal, which is located just over here past this dragon in this little well here. So there's the level, and you can actually see the mushroom right there. So that's what the mushrooms look like. You just need to flame them all and we'll be good to go. So that's our first one. The second one is located similarly behind another portal. This time it's behind the Misty Bog portal, which is that portal you can see right there. So that is our second mushroom. Our third mushroom is located behind that big tree you can see in the background, near the treetops level portal. So just come over here, flame this ball, and then head to the right and you will find the glowing mushroom located next to a yellow gem. Okay, so our fourth mushroom is located just here behind the Metalhead level portal, which is the boss level. So there's number 4, and our fifth and final portal, you just need to climb up to the top of this temple and then run around to the other side and you will find the the mushroom there. So there's our fifth mushroom, and that's all 5 mushrooms for the Mushroom Hunter trophy. Next up we have Terrace Village, which has 1 trophy and 1 skill point. The trophy is called Rocketeer, and it requires you to light 3 fireworks within 15 seconds. Fairly simple, you just need to know where all of the rockets are, and our skill point is called, well, it doesn't have a name, but it requires you to not take any floor damage from the electric floors. So, very simple. Now as you can see, this guy did just hit us, and he did hit us with electricity, but it's not going to count towards the skill point, it is just the floors, so you're going to be absolutely fine as long as you don't take any floor damage. So past this first crystal dragon, we're going to see our first little patch of electric floors, and the way you take care of these is you need to take out the green guys first. Definitely prioritize them over the bigger guys or the guys with the guns. Just, you want to get there as quickly as possible and take them out so they won't electrify the floors anymore. Definitely make sure you're cautious when jumping and wait for them to electrify the floor and then go after that to avoid any accidents. Here I actually failed the jump and I come back later, and you can see I do it right here. Job done. I think we have 2 electric floors left. There's one over there, as you can see, so I'm just waiting here for him to electrify the floor, wait for the electricity to go away. Now it's safe and I've got the most time possible to get there and kill the guy. And then I failed this jump because I'm an absolute pro at Spyro games. I am 100% professional video game player. So I'm actually going to go for this little platform over here, which is a little bit closer and is a little bit safer for getting over there. So down there is actually our last electric floor. So just jump down there, take that guy out, and you will actually be right at the return home portal, and as you can see, we got the skill point, so that's the skill point done. Moving on to the trophy, which is the Rocketeer trophy. Again, it requires us to light 3 rockets in 15 seconds. It's actually really easy. 15 seconds is a lot of time considering how close these rockets are. We just need to fly over to this section, and then you can see there's 1 rocket there, or firework there, another firework there, and the 3rd firework is just down there on the floor. It's very hard to see, but I did try. That's where it is, so that's just where you need to go. So first you want to take out that far one, like that one first, then move over to this one, and then drop down to the one below. And like I said, 15 seconds is a lot of time considering how close they were. So, very simple trophy. Next up we have Misty Bog, which has cage free as its only trophy, and it requires you to free a trapped chicken. As you can see there, the trapped chicken is located just behind spawn, so very simple, fast, easy trophy to get. Okay, so next up we have Treetops, which requires us to run off of every supercharge ramp in the level. Actually not that difficult, but the best way that I can show it is to actually show you how to get to the 2 hidden locations in this level. And then by doing so, you will actually also get every single supercharge ramp, therefore getting you your trophy. So first of all, this crossroads, you want to take the left this way, and this will take us to our first hidden location. You just want to come through here like this, follow the path around, climb up these little platforms, and then fly on over to this crystal dragon, which is now a fairy because I've freed him. Then we have our first supercharge ramp. So for this one, you just want to come off the top, very simply, then you want to go right, go onto this second supercharge ramp, and go as far right as you possibly can. Now I actually fail it, but I wanted to show you this because I thought it was quite funny how I just landed on that. But this is the actual one, so you want to go down, come off the top, head right, down this second ramp, right again, go up this ramp, jump onto that little ramp, up there, left, and then glide. And that is our secret location, which will have an egg thief, some gems, and a dragon. So plenty of stuff there. Then you want to take this spiral up, and it will take you back to where the first ramp was. But instead of going down the first ramp this time, what you want to do is glide off the edge over to the ramp that we went up. I do recommend freeing the crystal dragon and getting zapped by the fairy, so that if you do die, you'll respawn here. So for this one, you just want to go down the ramp, and instead of going straight off, you just want to bank as far right as you possibly can and land onto this platform. Go all the way up and follow it round through the tunnel. Come off the edge, over that little spike, down this ramp, up the top, and you will reach the platform above where the return home portal is. And in the process, you should have gotten the trophy, and you'll get to the secret platforms. So, job done. Next up, we have Wild Flight, which has the trophy. I believe it's time for me to fly, and it requires you to beat the level without touching the ground. This is fairly difficult. It's probably the hardest trophy I've shown you so far, but I don't actually think it's the trophy that makes it difficult. The level itself is just difficult. So right off the bat, what you're going to do is go for the arches and the boats. Like so, like I'm doing. You'll see that I miss a couple of boats, I think. Maybe a boat and an arch. Maybe just one boat. I think it's just one boat. But you want to go for the boats and the arches first. And then you see I have to make this weird little U-turn because I missed that boat. Take him out. And then we go for chests. Like this. Just follow my path. It's fairly simple. Ignore the planes for now. You just want the chests. The chests are definitely the hardest part, where you're most likely going to hit the ground. And then once you've done the chests, you want to go for the planes as the last thing. Just go in the opposite direction as to where they're flying. There'll be 4 with each other, and then another 4 flying in a different circle. So this is the second set of 4. And then there's your trophy. Last up, we have Metalhead, the boss level, and this has 1 trophy and 1 skill point. The trophy is called Gems in the Rough, and it requires you to collect all 500 gems. And the skill point is a perfect, so it requires you to beat Metalhead without being hit. I'm actually going to do both in one run. It's not something I recommend doing, but it's just how it turned out to happen. So for this, it's going to be fairly simple. I'm going to show you where all of the gems are, and then as we get to Metalhead, the boss fight, we're just going to end up taking him out without taking any damage. That's all you need to do. As you can see, I have been hit by one of these little mob enemies, but it doesn't affect the skill point at all. It's just Metalhead himself. So very, very simple. Now, there's not much left for me to explain to you guys, so I'm just going to leave you with this, and I'll see you in the next one. We'll be covering Dream Weavers. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for some more Spyro Reignited Trilogy content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.